now.
Oops. Okay, now we're back and we're on to Edna.
Imagine your dream.
Edna, are you here yet? She might not be back, Tom.
Oh, Edna, you're on mute.
Oh,
There we
hey,
go.
there you are.
Okay, now I wasn't talking to myself. So this is the part where we're gonna now use our imagination and dream really big. I mean, that, you know, instead of like one of my people that were in my class said, don't start at the bottom, go way to the top. So what we have to do is dream really big and imagine your business 10 times bigger. Imagine it 10 times bigger than you just sitting at the table with one client. Think about 200 clients at one time, okay? So next slide, please.
Sorry, 1 second.
Who's sliding?
Whoops, wrong way. It's not letting
So
me. There we
when
go.
I did this, okay.
Whoops, I'm going
So
the
when
wrong
I
way.
did this with
Yeah,
the
this way.
group, okay. When I did this with the group the first time that I was in there, I started to brainstorm for the next week, for the next 3 weeks, for the next 3 months, next year, next 3 years. I started brainstorming big ideas, right? And what I did was I thought of what I can do right away. Okay, so an example of me getting certified for something would be down the line, maybe 3 months, but I wanted to start this and get it on its way and doable and actionable in the next 3 weeks. So what could I do to move my MVP, to make that idea, right, come to life? What could I do? What can I engage? Who could I engage? Or who could I service that I can actually get this going? So what I came up with is, okay, I'm going to pull every organization that I know, right? I'm going to talk to Target. I'm going to talk to Walmart. I'm going to talk to the big guys. I'm going to talk to them and anyone that I knew in that organization to get me where I needed to go. So that was my 3-week goal. And I got one client out of it, but that was my 3-week goal. I wanted to hit the big guys and anyone that I knew inside those organizations. So this is the shift is that particular thing, is to do something that, just like you saw in the first couple of slides, that do it differently. Do it differently than anyone else does. Don't do it the same way. Don't think, oh well, let me create a marketing plan. No, create outside of the box. Who am I going to talk to that's different? It's going to shake you up. Who gives you the heebie-jeebies? Well, talking to the big guys may be you're nervous, you're fearful of that. Do it. You know, even if you have 5, do 2, but make sure you do it within the next week. Something that you could do in the next week. And in the next 3 weeks, who are you going to talk to? Who is the service or this product? Is it a survey? Do I get the survey out to friends, family, and whomever I know in 3 weeks and get the results back in 3 weeks? So I know what I'm doing for the next 3 months, for the next year, for the next 3 years. So this shift timeline is sort of like a mini business plan, you know, that you can really kind of focus. It really makes you focus in on what you're supposed to do. Next slide, please. Next slide.
Yeah, this one. Whoops. Okay. Am I doing this right? Yeah.
Thank you. So imagine that's it. So imagine your business. What we're going to do is, in this individual work, is imagine what your business would be 10 times the growth. So if it's you want to affect one client, so you have to 10 times those clients. or if you have this dream business of working with, you know, someone who's just entering into a startup. Let's say you want to work with startups. What would your dream business look like? 10 times it. Find out, you know, put it down on paper, what it would look like, and kind of go through it and flesh out what it would take to fill that into your timeline in the 3 years. What you should be doing in the future, okay? So what you should be doing in the future as steps, what you should be doing to make this new version of your business come to fruition. So we're going to take about 7 minutes with this, and you're just going to write on a piece of